Well, welcome to Crans-Montana in Switzerland, where I can report it's extremely hot. It's more like the end of April than the middle of March here. Plus 14 in town at the moment, and in the direct sunlight, even warmer. The day started off fantastically with a beautiful, beautiful dawn here. The resort itself overlooks a wide panorama of the Alps, and yeah, if you can get up at this time of the morning, 6:30, the view's absolutely stunning. I mentioned earlier that it was warm here. It's warm elsewhere, really across the mountains. It's plus 15 in Chamonix, plus 20 in Innsbruck, and it's 17 degrees over in Val d'Isère. So very, very warm at the moment in the Alps, and yeah, it's set to stay with high pressure across the mountains. I'm actually here for the Momentum Ski Festival, which has been going on now for, well, 15 years or so. It started off as the City Ski Champs, which is where a number of city firms race against each other. It then grew to include financial firms from across Europe, and there's about 250 people here. This is the dual slalom, a great sort of fun race. Teams of 4 hurtle down the mountain. And down at the bottom, there's a big party atmosphere, plenty of food laid on by Momentum Ski for the festival here. And there's also another individual race later in the day. Going along with the racing, there is, of course, the après-ski. This is the band 29 Fingers, very famous après-ski band. Fantastic afternoon here in the glorious, glorious sunshine as everyone lets their hair down. And air guitars in evidence here, played by people who, well, normally I guess are sort of sitting seriously behind desks in the city and going to very important meetings, doing something entirely different. Talking of meetings, there are also some industry forums that take place after the après-ski. This one here, we've got Amy Williams, the British gold medalist from 2010. She's on the panel, and a number of other people here who are talking really about sort of leadership roles and teamwork. Now, you may think not many people would turn up to something like this given the après-ski that's been going on, but 72 people I've counted in the room, so a good turnout for this forum, and very interesting too. With all these warm temperatures, well, it's really as you'd expect. It's icy first thing in the morning, scraping around on the piste here in Crans-Montana, and then it sort of softens up around about sort of late morning or so, and then turns slushy by the afternoon. But there are good snow depths here, as there are at many other resorts really across the mountains. Verbier's got 1.7 metres at the top. Val d'Isère has got a little bit more than that, 1.9 I'm told, and over in St Moritz there's 1.2 at the top there, so good snow depths still in the mountains. But the really good snow depths, well, they're over in the Pyrenees. Andorra, Soldeo, Pas de la Casa, they've got 2.5 metres at the top there. And in the French Pyrenees, the Haute Pyrenees that is, resort of Cauterets that I visited last year, fantastic resort, they've got well over 3 metres. So still very good snow depths despite this warm weather. And the warm weather, well, it's set to continue. As I mentioned, we've got high pressure across the mountains. Later in the week, well, they can't quite get the forecast right, but they say it's going to be changeable, whatever that means. So let's hope it gets a little bit colder and we get some snow. Over in America, well, it's sort of a similar picture really. It's warm in the USA, though further north in Canada, a little bit colder there and some snow. I'm told in Mont Tremblant it's actually minus 14. That's on the east coast, so very cold over there. Over on the west coast, Whistler, snowing at the moment this weekend. They're predicting 40 centimetres or so of fresh snow. But here in Crans-Montana, well, as I said, spring-like conditions. They're doing their best here to preserve the runs down, but they're sort of fighting a bit of a losing battle at the base of the resort because it's all south facing. But nevertheless, you can still ski down, which is good. As you may be able to see, I'm skiing around in a hoodie. It's that warm. Don't really expect to do that until sort of April, May, but it's very, very warm here. Me, well, I'm round to Kitzbühel next. Next PlanetSKI snow report will come from Kitzbühel in Austria. I'm attending the ISTM, that's the International Ski Travel Market, which is a business-to-business session. A lot of very interesting discussions going on there about the future of the snow sports world and the shape of the industry, and I'll be bringing full reports from there later in the week. This is James Cove for PlanetSKI in Crans-Montana, Switzerland.